Othman, and today my guest is Alexine Jackson.
Hello.
Hi. So today on this show, I want to ask you some questions about what it's like to be chairman of the Susan G. Komen, I think, Foundation.
For the cure. Yes, for the cure. Well, it's a big honor because it's a big organization and it's doing a lot of fine work in trying to get rid of breast cancer in the world.
Here, and I want to ask you some questions. What did you like to do when you were a young girl?
When I was a young girl, I used to spend a lot of my time reading. I loved reading books. We didn't have television, when I was about your age. We didn't have television then. So we did a lot of reading, and I enjoyed it very much. And I also liked playing the piano. Those were the two things I did the most.
And how does breast cancer affect your life?
Well, it was very, I was very sorry to get the diagnosis that I had breast cancer because naturally you get frightened with the word cancer because, the cancer can kill you. But one of the things that I thought about was all the women that I had heard about who had survived breast cancer and the thousands of women who had survived it. And I thought, well, if they can, I can too. So that gave me a little bit more courage. And I knew that I would have to always have that in my life, that I was a breast cancer survivor. And I've been very fortunate to have been a survivor for 23 years.
What girl inspired you?
Well, I don't know that it was a girl who inspired me.
Or what? Well, what?
Well, I would say that when I was, a teenager, I had two aunts that I was very close to, and they were always with my cousins and me. They were always entertaining us and telling us stories and dressing us up and having fun with us. And so I would say that I always wanted to do what they did when I got to college, and I thought that was really fun, all the things that they did when they were teenagers, and I wanted to do it too. I think as a grown person, I probably was inspired mostly by my mother, who was very, very involved in volunteer activities and community work, and she even was a politician because she ran for office in the city where she lived in Durham, North Carolina. So she was chairman of the board of the Board of Education in Durham, North Carolina, and she also served as a county commissioner, and those were both elected offices.
And the last question. How did you keep yourself healthy from breast cancer?
Well, in order to try to get healthy again, you have to take medicine, something that they call chemotherapy, and the chemotherapy kills hopefully all the cancer cells that are in your body, and then you go through what they call radiation, which is like X-ray in a way, and they give you radiation, which also is supposed to kill the cancer cells. And then you try to live a life where you eat the right foods and you get exercise and all those healthy things that you do to stay away from illnesses. Okay?
Thank you.
Well, are you going to say anywhere that I'm your grandmother?
Well, Alexine Clement Jackson is my grandmother.